Welcome, folks, to another episode of XY 101. Today, we're going to talk about holidays on Calvin's Corner. Oops, I fucked it up. But anyway,
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
it is?
Yeah, we good.
All right. So my name is Negro Polo. Negro Pollo. And to the left we have,
Will D.
and then
Lydia Renee.
this one, this nigga.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
Why is your butt so big?
I don't know. I guess
much
it was
did
from
it
last
all
week.
cost?
From last week's conversation.
I was wondering if you'd ever hear it.
That was Moneybag Yo, folks. Nah. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about holidays. And so it's basically what I'm wondering is certain holidays whether they should or shouldn't be celebrated. So first I'll ask, is there anything personally that you think should be a holiday?
Like any holiday that shouldn't be a holiday?
No, that should.
Should be a holiday.
My birthday.
St. Patrick's Day, man. Like, I want that to be a day I get off. Like,
Oh yeah.
come on, bro. Like,
Change the name to
what's
Drinking
good
Day.
with
Change the name to Drinking Day,
that?
right?
I mean, yeah, why not? Shit. Like, can we repeal that whole Reagan law and just bring back the drinking age to 18, please? Like, if European
No.
countries can do it, like, why can't we?
If you're old enough to fight,
In the country, right?
Well,
You can be
good.
drafted. Why can't you drink?
The whole thing, right? You can
We
be
have European
drafted at
countries
18.
that make it so it's legal to drink before you can drive. So that way you can figure out your tolerance level because they know you're going to drink and drive anyway.
right?
Mm.
So
You're
Don't
only
do
an
that.
adult to be drafted and to vote.
yeah.
Other than that, you got to be
no.
21.
Oh, and go to prison for life.
Oh yeah, and go to prison for life.
Right? I can go to prison for life, but I can't have one Budweiser before I go. Like, what bullshit is that? Like,
Not
I want
before you go to prison.
I want some trash ass beer before I go.
Some.
Come on, you know what I'm saying?
King Cobra.
But yeah, like that. But out of all holidays, I swear, like that's one where we don't have a holiday in March. Like if you really think about it, there is no day off in March. No national holiday in this country. So St. Patrick's Day. There's enough Irish in this country for at least that. And if
There
not
you
just Irish, then let's put in the Caribbean people that are Irish too, like Montserrat, and got a whole bunch of mixed somethings in Jamaica and a whole bunch of like let's just
Put them in.
whole bunch of Irish people of some way, shape, or form. Let's just put them all in and make St. Patrick's Day a national holiday.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Drink and eat Lucky Charms.
Right now, because you can get, or even Easter, because like you can get Christmas off, right? It's the one Christian holiday no one complains about being celebrated. So why not Easter too? Because the Jews get how much time off and come every fall for this
I'm
holiday,
telling
that
you.
holiday? I mean, like they always
It's
talk about
only-
being like 1% of a population, right? But they get a whole time off where they don't got to do shit in school.
It's only,
Like, like, come on
it's
now.
only in New York City, pal.
No, bro. No, bro. If there are enough Jews in the area, and if not, this is the other thing, because of like religious rules on a federal level with education, that Jewish kid does not have to do certain homework assignments in whatever school area they are, or has to do them before the holiday, or has time after the holiday to make it up, but they don't have to do it during the holiday, like out of respect for their religious practice. So any recognized religion can do shit like that.
Damn.
And Christians are the only one, because our whole system is based on it, but we're supposed to separate church and state, that we get fucked out of a whole bunch of random Christian holidays that we can't really celebrate. So
Sweet.
let's just give Christians their holidays too, and then St. Patrick's Day. It says like, fuck it. Or you know what? Make the day after St. Patrick's Day a fucking holiday.
The
You feel me?
holiday
Like,
Nazi.
let's do it like that.
Well,
Shit.
speaking of the holidays, it's a good thing that you bring this up. A couple of weeks ago, they just said that they were trying to fight that they have a holiday after the Super Bowl, the Monday.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
They fighting to do it.
They need to make that a thing.
Oh, so
Because-
hopefully it's done. I don't know, but
No, because like we have Thanksgiving, right? And then like Canada has their own Thanksgiving, right? So these are national holidays. We don't necessarily need global level shit, right? I think we get Veterans Day we celebrate Veterans Day in stores, but we only get Memorial Day off from work, some shit like that, right?
Right.
And like, but Veterans Day is for our veterans. Like we could get that out. Like we could actually take national holidays off. MLK is like I think one of the few national celebrated holidays now. It took how long for that shit to happen, right? That isn't globally celebrated. Like, really think about that. I think out of 11 holidays that we celebrate as a nation where, like, everybody gets the day off, only 2 or 3 of them are actually specific to the U.S. only. So let's just make all U.S. holidays holidays.
Right.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shit, Martin Luther King Day be a holiday.
I mean,
It is.
Jumping
It
way
is.
ahead of the motherfucker.
I mean, look,
doesn't deserve it.
look.
Oh,
Sounds
does he
fucked up. Don't nobody
no.
get it the wrong way. All right.
In a way, I understand.
Yeah,
Like, does
okay,
it really deserve a holiday?
I mean, here's the thing.
Yes, if I work full time.
I think the government originally initiated even the idea to placate people because they knew that assassination definitely wasn't no random occurrence type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the government acknowledging the people's requests for some sort of remembrance, and that's why it took so long to make it a federal, national holiday because it was recognized state by state.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even now the vote was 50-2. There were still 2 states that were like, "Fuck this shit forever." They don't care about a day off. They don't like black people. So
Indiana.
Alabama,
Oh.
and of course, fucking Alabama.
Fuck out.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those type of situations. Should it be a holiday? I mean, really?
Just a day of
No.
remembrance.
I know a whole bunch of people that had dreams that everybody got along. It's fucking paradise, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be mad that a black man got a holiday, right? Like, shit. They gave us the shortest month, so to make up for that, we should get that and Malcolm X and
I was just about
get
to
another
ask.
holiday for that, and that equals 30
Rosa
days of black
Parks.
celebration. There we go.
Yeah. All us Negroes.
You know what I'm saying?
Him too. All of them.
No. They're never gonna give it to him. They never gonna give it to him. They were already mad he could read.
Poor Harriet. Poor Harriet.
She was supposed to be on the $20 bill.
Yeah, and not
Supposed to.
right.
No.
No,
No.
she was
No. They was like,
Instead, they said we'll give you a holiday Hollywood movie and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
there you go.
And now they're trying to make Cecilia on the quarter.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, on the quarter.
Wait.
Like, seriously?
wait.
I'm Latin. I'm
That
cool.
what the fuck was that? now it's reserved for that.
Why?
What the fuck was that? What you say?
First,
Yeah. Celia Cruz on a quarter.
now here's you know what the crazy part is? That shit might pass.
So now it's not going to be quarter if she's on it. It's going to call a peseta. You got to call it correctly.
Sit down.
A peseta, meaning a quarter.
Give somebody.
Word, right?
Get that nigga paseta.
Like, give me a Celia Cruz. How many Celia Cruz make $1? 4. Nah.
See, but you know what? That's not gonna work.
No, it's not.
Not even besides the fact that they're not gonna give you. They might give you the penny before that shit, but it's just they're not even gonna get that. George Washington is too big of a face.
Yeah.
They put the $20 bill because nobody.
Been there for so long.
Well, I
No,
think
no, no, it's
I
not
think
that,
they're going
but
to take the eagle out, maybe.
Look at the $20 bill, right?
Right.
Who's that? Jefferson, right? On the
Yeah.
20, on the 20, right? Like, he's a running joke in this country because we're all related to him somehow. If you're black, right? Like, you find out one white drop is Thomas Jefferson. So they're like, yeah, we can take the nigger fucker off $1, right? If you're gonna, put the black lady up there, right? This is what the talk was about. But you're not getting rid of Washington. You're not getting rid of Lincoln. Hell, Ben Franklin wasn't even a president, and they were like, we got to give him the biggest bill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
what
saying?
the fuck?
Yeah.
So, there's no way in hell
Yeah.
you're going to be knocking off George Washington from the quarter.
Yeah, I don't know
Y'all
if
need to
they...
reach for that nickel real quick. Like, be like, yo,
Yeah.
we don't want 25 cents. We take the 5 cent, right? That's your best bet. If you
Yeah, I
want
think
that
they're going to do
cent.
like they did with the states in the back of it.
Yeah,
That's
something
probably
like
what
that.
they're
That
going
would
to
be
do.
dope,
Like
too.
a special edition.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm a Latin person. I can't see Celia Cruz on a whole court. Exactly what did she do? I'm sorry. And a lot of
She sang her
Latinos...
motherfucking heart out for years.
Listen, a lot of Latinos are going to send me an email and pissed off. But can one Latino that sends an email to the XY101 tell me exactly what did she do for us? I want to know. Besides sing.
She sung.
Besides sing.
She
and,
moved souls for generations.
But, and she was an advocate in a couple of states, but no one knew until now. So
Look.
she didn't really make an impact. That's what I'm trying to say.
You
Don't get me
would do
wrong.
better with Che or Caesar. you know what I'm saying? No, but I'm saying to actually get a
Selena
movement
is probably...
behind it.
You want to go? You want to keep on going?
Word.
Mark Anthony. Let's go. Let's keep going.
You know what? I would say if you had a Mark Anthony quarter, I would definitely be using a quarter a lot more
Right.
often.
He's so what he.
Bro,
But she went through a lot.
well,
They gave her a movie.
Believe me, he's moving more than a quarter on a monthly basis. My man is paying like $60K in child support. That's why he's
Yep.
still singing every night. Like,
Yep.
yo, $60K a month in child support.
That nigga be looking sick
That's
too.
a whole fucking.
That's
Yeah, he can't sleep.
Nah, coke.
Is that cocaine?
Coke. Heroin. Coke.
I said he can't sleep. That nigga has to make $60K a month.
He has to
pay
take
off
cocaine
his
to stay
kid's
awake.
bill.
Coke and Adderall.
He has to take all that.
And a little bit of meth sprinkled in there too.
Oh, that's too much.
Shit.
But
man.
I think it's just a rules, just like with the Rosa Parks
Yeah.
and all this. They just want you to shut up and okay, we're gonna do something for the
We
Latinos.
talked about it. We decided it was a bad idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Coke.
We considered it.
Now everybody's all happy for it. I don't know. But if you give me a Celia Cruz, day, I'll take it just
Yeah,
because
fuck
it's gonna
it.
give me a day off.
give
Who's-
me a day. Don't give me no way.
Who the
Right, like
fuck?
no way or Boulevard.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Celia Cruz?
She's a
She's a
Cuban singer.
Singer.
Oh,
See,
that's a
look,
lady with a big butt.
you
Yeah,
know how many
she
Spanish
kind of.
people have
No,
big butts
like
if
she
ask
was-
that
But you just
question?
narrowed it down to like
No, no, no.
95% of them.
No, because it was like what? Okay, no, I'm shut the fuck up right.
Yeah.
It was like a light.
I know what you're talking
I know,
about.
I
but
know,
don't,
I know.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Nah.
Oh, it's my show, man. This is my turn.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm kidding. Should Valentine's Day be a holiday?
No.
Nope. It should not even be on the damn calendar.
I
Calm
don't
your
think
ass
so
down.
either.
It's literally
Stupid.
a holiday where we give out hearts because of the number of people who lost their hearts on a massacre.
I
Mhm.
love you. I gotta find somebody to date
no.
and fucking
Oh, fuck,
spend money on.
Fuck the ridiculous part of like the consumerism now. But I
Right.
mean, like the actual celebration of it. Like
Christmas.
It was
there was
because
a
of
whole
the Valentine
massacre.
massacre.
Yeah,
Saint
I know
Valentine's Day.
that.
Right. So why are we doing a day about love?
Does
Oh,
anybody ever?
You ever seen how open?
Spoke about that connection?
Yes.
That's like the
And Hallmark
Easter
said,
Bunny
"Fuck you, we want money." Like,
Omar said,
That's like the
"We
Easter
bring you the
Bunny.
very best with the best knives."
like what does the
Kill
Easter
your
Bunny have to do
ass.
with Christ coming back?
Fucking
I don't
eggs.
know, but
And what do
Char-
eggs have to do with rabbits?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
What does
Confused,
what does
right.
Cupid have to do?
Oh, Cupid was Eros is the son of, Aphrodite.
Of love, yeah.
So she was the goddess of love, and he was known for having an arrow, kind of like Apollo.
Yeah.
So then he became the god of love, even though he's really not. And then in using that, the Romans and the massacre and all
And
the
they
bullshit,
try to
and-
connect that to
Yeah.
pedophilia.
Right.
I mean,
But he was a god of love of
maybe.
himself.
because they were like he's the god of affection and love.
Yeah.
And since he is a baby,
He
that-
wasn't always a baby.
No, I mean,
Right.
that's-
Yeah, but that's where the
yeah.
whole cherub thing comes from and all. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's literally just it's the trying to take away the idea of like the hearts being ripped out, and so we give heart shaped shit on today is a way to just kind of change the
Sounds
image of
so
it. Yeah,
silly.
But then the consumer took
Peach
it in
too.
a
That's
different
why I got
route.
confused that.
Sounds so
I'm gonna
silly.
explain it a little bit to you, see if it makes sense. So it's also Saint Valentine.
yeah,
The actual
Yeah.
saint. It has nothing to do with the fucking baby.
yeah. I know.
Okay.
That's why I said it
It's
changed.
just the image. 'Cause
Yeah,
remember,
so it's like-
everything in Western culture either goes back to the Romans or the Greeks, low key, right? I mean, everything down to how we build our fucking buildings, right? So, whenever they need imagery or stuff like that, they're normally going to draw from those two cultures. And I mean, even the image of Christ that is used is supposedly
Italian.
like exactly some random Italian dude whose father was like a priest or pope or some shit like that. Like, he obviously doesn't look anything like half the Arab people or black people you've ever met in your entire life. He looks like the hippie dude who was like at Woodstock in 1972. So,
I'm
What?
making grilled cheese in my van, dude.
bro, I think he looks more like Shaggy than he does like anybody who would be
You know what?
Christ.
Nah, think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that played Shaggy in the actual live action movie
I
could
know.
play Jesus.
Yep.
Kinda. Not really, but he's weird.
Although it's funny, the guy who was what was that? Persons of Interest was actually the guy who played Jesus in the movie.
Come on, Jimmy what is his name?
Yeah, Cavillion,
Cavill-
whatever. Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Diesel.
He doesn't look
Yeah.
like he would play God, but he was a badass in Person of Interest. Probably. Did you get my Jesus song?
But the way consumer does it now, it should not even be on the calendar.
I wasn't done yet, nigga.
Well, you can say the same thing about Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I ain't done yet, I said, boy.
Oh, damn, boy, too.
What's the
He's
most
serious.
memorable Valentine's Day you've ever gotten?
The one that I have to spend no money.
I want to talk to you yet.
Actually, that pretty much is my answer.
Damn.
I don't remember.
I've literally made.
I'm
this-
just asking the
No, no,
goddamn
no, no, no.
question.
I'm
No,
upset
but
'cause
this
I don't remember.
this is literally why it shouldn't even be a holiday. Like people like spending money
Just-
to do stuff
I
that they're
just
gonna be
like
like
just
that
eating
doesn't even
chocolate.
fucking matter. Like I definitely remember more birthdays. I definitely remember more Christmases. I know at one point I made it a personal interest to like not have a girlfriend around my birthday, just so that way I wouldn't have to worry about Valentine's Day. Like it was like I don't want to think about this shit. I want to be able to celebrate my birthday without stressing about the very next day. So like,
Like,
fuck
go
that
away
shit.
from me, bitch.
Yeah.
That's why I did that little comment on my page. I said, for everyone that I want to tell y'all guys before y'all hear it on the street, me and my wife breaking up on the 13th. But don't worry about it. I think we should get back together on the 15th. And then I said, haha, this is a joke for the people that don't know. Because a lot of people do that. They break up,
Yep.
and then they get back together
Wow.
on the
You
15th
stupid bitch.
with 50% off flowers and 75% off chocolate.
You good, yeah.
You were a savage growing up, weren't you?
No, I was not. Not at all, my friend. Well, what's the most corny gift you got someone that you actually remember giving someone?
That
Like-
I got someone.
Yeah.
For what
What
holiday?
about what they
But
gave me?
Valentine's Day, I'm like,
Oh,
this
for
is-
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I mean,
Chocolate.
corny. I mean, yeah, the traditional
Candy.
chocolate thing.
That's so,
That would have to be it.
In
I feel like
grade school.
I feel like you do anything that is very stereotypical, it's corny. So it's not necessarily bad, but it's kind of like, oh, you did what was expected of you, right? And I feel like most people, if it's not extravagant, think that the gift is a little corny. I'm like, you're lucky you got the damn fucking chocolate any day. It's literally February 14th.
They got thought of.
I said, I don't even get a day off for this shit, but you want to tell me I have to celebrate it. Like, fuck that. Hallmark holiday should not be a thing. If we celebrate it at all, I should not have to go to work or I should get paid extra for going to work.
True.
A holiday is supposed to be a holy day. A day that my ass is supposed to be like, God got your job right now. I'm chilling. Like, that's, fuck this shit.
But it's St. Valentine's Day, too. That's a holiday.
Saint Valentine's Day.
Holiday.
Fuck that nigga.
Holiday, man.
Fuck that nigga. He didn't get me off work. He ain't that holy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have the day off. That's why I fuck that nigga. He wasn't important enough for the U.S. government to say, I will pay you time and a half. So fuck him.
And then plus, do you really need?
I don't gotta work, bitch. But still.
Do you really need a
Fuck you.
time, day to tell you that you love
Yeah.
someone, or a day to say I'm sorry? Because that's basically what Valentine's is
But
about.
that's what Jehovah's Witnesses be saying. They're like, why do you people waste your days, like waste your money on holidays, right? When like if you really want to show you care about someone, it's in the daily things you do for them.
Right.
And then if you want to do something special, like do it whenever the fuck you want, not when somebody tells you today is the day to do it. Like
Exactly.
you should be honoring your mother and father every day
But
instead
I
of just
think
Mother's
some
Day and Father's Day.
holidays should be celebrated. Like I like Halloween.
I love Halloween, but that's like the most unholy of days.
Exactly.
You know,
Is it really
Fuck y'all
though?
mean?
it's literally like a
Y'all
pagan
like the
holiday.
darkness?
It's, I mean, I'm black, so I just blend in.
I thought y'all was like getting that.
Yeah,
Nothing. Shh.
I mean, it's funny because Halloween is like this day where people are scared of monsters, right? But then like Mexicans have the Day of the Dead, and they're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, we just seeing relatives. Like you're like, damn.
Yeah, that's why I was like, a lot of people were like, oh, I can't celebrate. A lot of Latinos, I don't celebrate Halloween, but you celebrate the Day of the Dead.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah,
stupid
yeah.
idiot.
Muerte.
It's the same shit.
Damn, y'all. Oh, it's funny.
We've known each other too long.
I know, right?
Me too, Negro. Should President's Day be a holiday?
President's Day?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
unless again, it gives me the day off. Maybe
that's
yes.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying yes. Keep that shit. I wants the monies, and I wants the.
Does it deserve it though?
No,
Yes.
no, I don't think so.
What
It
is
is a day.
deserving?
It is a day.
Good
First, so
question.
Constitutes as deserving.
President's Day is a day that we honor all presidents, and the reason why it's in February is that the most presidents have their birthday around this time, around the time it was established, right? Like I think
Oh, it's
The-
George
oh.
Washington's birthday in particular. It's his birthday.
Lincoln, right?
it falls on his birthday.
Yeah.
but Lincoln's birthday is the 12th of February.
Oh shit.
I think somebody else's birthday is the 18th or something like that. There's like 3 or 4 presidents in the month of February,
Really?
so it just works out that like yeah. So we're celebrating in February. All this guys, because Washington's the first or whatever. And it's supposed to be a day that is not just their celebration; it's a celebration of all people that the Americans have chosen to lead the country. The thing is, it's in the fucking winter, right? So like, there's not really gonna be a barbecue for this shit, like July 4th. But that's why you get the day off.
Should St. Patrick's Day be a holiday off?
Yes.
That's why you answered the question before I got to it. That's why I'm like, you motherfucker.
And if not St. Patrick's Day itself, then the day after. It's not on you.
That's like Cinco de Mayo.
You know what? That's not
You
on
know
here,
what?
but-
No. Cinco de Mayo should not be a holiday, actually.
Why?
No.
Because Mexicans don't even really
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, the Cinco de Mayo just was to shut the Mexicans up. They were like, "What day you gonna give me? I take December 25th." No, that's taken already, man.
No.
What about
So,
January 1st?
If I'm not mistaken, that's the one where the celebration is actually about the Mexicans
The
stopping.
liberty,
the-
the liberty of the Mexicans. That's basically what it is. But come on, Mexican people, come on. Wait, okay, I'm gonna give you. The white guy said, "I'm gonna give you May 5th. What you want to call it? I don't know. Maybe Cinco de Mayo." Like, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't even give it a
I don't think
name.
it's Mexican independence.
Independence, yeah.
Yeah, it's Mexican independence, right? It's like sometimes we call it the 4th of July, but it's Independence Day, I guess.
yeah, it's
No,
supposed to be like
yeah, 4th of
independence
July
for them.
is our. It's not even our independence. It's the day that we decided, or the day that the Declaration of Independence
Yeah.
was signed officially. However, it started being signed on the 12th. It was written. I mean, on the 2nd. It
Oh,
was
I said
officially-
the 2nd,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
July 2nd. But I don't think Cinco de Mayo is actually the independence. I think that's the one where the reason why there are not a lot of Mexicans who even celebrate is that that's the day that like 2 cities in Mexico stopped the French from invading America from the south. And that's why, like, yeah, it was some weird shit. Yeah,
The,
so, like, Mexicans
independence,
don't celebrate it. It's a celebration
victory.
for one part of Mexico where they
Yeah.
beat the French trying to invade
Nonsense.
the South, and then Americans, found out about it and like used it as a day to celebrate.
But it was their second battle with the French. That's when they found out.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the
something
first
like
one
that.
they didn't know about, and then the.
It's been a better place.
But
I'm
no matter what it
Googling
is,
myself because I want to make sure I'm not right. I'm not wrong.
No matter what it is, they could have picked a better name. That
Yeah.
was a drunk representative of the Mexicans, because they were like, "What day you
Yeah.
want?"
So,
I don't
yeah,
know, Holmes.
I was right. It was.
I don't know, Holmes. Put it
It's
Cinco
not
de
Mexican
Mayo.
independence. They said it's a common misconception. It's actually the day that they beat the French.
French,
the French
yeah.
were trying to actually.
Well, I guess that's why they
rule
call it,
Mexico to conquer parts
Right.
of America. So
Yeah, but I guess
Americans
that's why they
celebrate
call it independence, because I guess they fought.
What year?
You know,
this is 1862, when the French still had a reason to try and conquer shit.
that was way before Modelos.
Yeah.
They had the regular
No,
drinks.
but we bought. Well, they didn't lose it. We bought it. They were just like, it's too much of a headache while Haiti's fucking our ass up. Like that's
Yeah.
how that worked out. But yeah, the Mexicans saved us from the French. So like the 2 cities that protected the U.S. are the only parts of Mexico that actually celebrate it. Even though it's their win, right? The U.S. is just like, we didn't have to put up with the bullshit, so we celebrate it. And then like, say it's Mexican culture, they don't give 2 fucks about it down there. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I just Googled it, right?
Nothing.
I just Googled it, and the first thing that it says is a stupid. This has to be the new generation. Is Cinco de Mayo always on May 5th?
Yes.
That's the stupid. It's in the damn word, bro. Cinco de Mayo.
Somebody asked
Papi,
if it was
papi,
May
I don't
Yeah, it's
speak
right
Spanish.
here.
No, somebody asked if it's May 5th.
It-
Yeah.
on the thing, like, people always ask these questions. Is Cinco de Mayo on the 5th?
But they don't speak no Spanish. So how are they supposed to know that's what it translates
No, I
into?
don't care what language that is.
God damn it, I don't speak Spanish like that. I know what the fuck Cinco de Mayo. I know what Cinco is.
You know what?
Right.
If he knows, because he's still saying polo
I'm saying
for
polo,
chicken.
God damn it, and I know
And
what the fuck
he's-
Cinco.
chicken.
And he said Cinco correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know that.
Right.
He's like, that's my drinking
Now,
day.
now think about, and I'm gonna say this specifically: the gringas who speak no Spanish, like they be pronouncing the
he
J.
just say the gringas.
No, specifically because that's who it was that asked that question. I know that's not no white guy.
No, I know.
I know that's not a white guy. I know that's a white chick. Like, is it always like the 5th of May?
Right?
Stupid bitch.
Right? It's true. It's
Because
true.
you know what? You're right. You're absolutely correct. You
We
stupid.
didn't even
You
know
know
who
what I'm
it
saying?
was.
Right? Like you just know
I
it's
could
so
just,
rip.
I could just see it. You can see it like, put it in like, is it really the 5th?
I'm expecting it to be like someone from the West Coast thinking about taking a trip to Tijuana and wanting to make sure that they were going there when Mexico celebrates this
Right,
holiday. They don't
right,
celebrate.
right.
Like I know that's who is the same motherfucker who has a black version that looked up where flights to Wakanda. That's where it is.
Yes.
Ouch.
That's our equivalent.
You know what? All right, so Veterans Day was observed, right? So observed on the Friday before,
It is?
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like the 11th. You get the day off.
Depending on the job.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
take the whole week off.
It's not a given paid holiday on all
That
union
Veterans
contracts.
Day, I'm
Yeah.
taking the whole month.
Well, I mean, you can.
I will. And I have.
I'm quite sure you have. I'm sure you didn't even like put the time in. You just told your boss like you're not gonna see me until the next month.
I'm
So
not putting 100% in. Yeah.
I'll be back when I
like
be
if
back.
I come in, it's for lunch. When you're buying it for the whole team.
Come
Like-
back next year.
We'll do lunch. Should Memorial Day be celebrated a day off? That's how I should have been asking these questions.
Yeah,
Should the day to be celebrated? Should it be a
should be a day
holiday?
off. If it's a national
We
recognized
memorialize
holiday, it should be a
those
day
who
off.
have passed
Yeah.
for this,
Yeah,
this country.
yeah.
We don't, I mean, here's the thing. Like they do this, they do a whole televised service for September 11th now, right?
Yeah.
We don't get the day off. So like, who you
Yeah,
who
there
you
should be a day off
who are
for
you
that.
who are you doing this televised service for if we all at work?
That's what, and it's the same televised thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Every
give
year
me
you
some
can name-
singers or something.
No,
You know?
no. I'm okay with the
Jesus.
solemnness of the ceremony, right? This is the fact that like you're really putting this on TV midday, not even at like
Right.
6, 7 o'clock
We're
in the
supposed
evening.
to be doing other things.
You told us that our asses we had to go to work, and you think we're gonna be working and watching this? Like,
And
why
being
is it?
sad.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Niggas got blown the fuck up at work.
So who you telling?
Exactly. And there's no better
wonder
reason to
if I'm
get
gonna
time off.
get
But
blown
like,
up.
shit.
Gee.
That is so
Did I
true,
leave
though.
early today?
That's
I just
fucked
thought
up,
about
but
that. That
true.
is so true.
That is a good reason. We should not be working today.
You're telling
You
us to
work,
go
you
to
get blown
work.
up.
That's
Like,
probably the day you should not be working.
Word.
Everybody.
You're telling us to go to work the day that everybody died going to
but
work.
it's true though.
You should not be at work.
I'm sorry, between September 11th, fucking teachers going to school and getting shot up at school, right? Maybe maybe a day where we can just celebrate, like you're not going to work just to make sure you can stay alive for a day. I think that'd be fine. I'm
Yeah,
okay
you
with
really
that.
need to observe that.
Word. Like, give me a day just to give me a day.
You might have like
God.
a fucking
Who
I'm
knew it
trying
would
to
be
top
so
that.
tough?
next. But I want to try to do something on that day too to make my shit immortalized. So I'm gonna go try to blow something the fuck
Nah,
up.
fuck that shit.
I don't know. That's a risky one.
These gummies hit.
It's tough to go to school nowadays. Let me just say that.
Yeah, it's tough to go
You
to
know,
school.
like if I had to worry about A, social media, B, shootings, what else?
I beat the shit out
That's
of a kid.
enough.
Nah, you
Bullying.
you pussy if you're scared of that. I grew up
Because
in
we
New York.
got bullied all the time.
See, that's the thing.
And bullied.
I grew up in a place where this was life. Like fuck social media. You could get shot up any day. You could get stabbed any day. You could, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I just mean like, okay, like if you were one of those
you care.
curious
You,
children like I was and you posted a lot of different things and
but
you
you-
could go to prison and be labeled a sex offender
I mean,
depending on what you post.
True, but my
True.
whole thing is like,
Your ass
if
was
you
getting rammed.
if you care so much about the opinions of others to harm yourself, I just think you're weak-minded in the first place,
Okay, that
That's-
may be so.
right? Like, so if I post up a picture and nobody liked it, okay, I'll just post up another one. Like that's my, and that's if I'm posting it for the likes. I don't do that. Like, I mean, it's funny because I post shit to entertain others, right? But I post shit that I know that the others who are following my page, like there's at least one person who's gonna like it. Like I'll post a whole flood of posts if one person asks me to just post a flood. That's just me.
What's your Instagram?
I got you. But yeah, like,
I gotta get back on that real hard.
oh, I'm still waiting for the videos to be sent so I can post them
You
on the
can't,
XY
you,
page.
you can't. Some of the ones that I got are very, very explicit. They say some very, very mean things.
I'm okay with that.
Oh my God.
But that's part of the site.
No,
so.
no. You've heard some of the shit that they say.
You take it for a second.
You heard some of the shit the guys say.
Yeah, but that's the fun part about it. And here's the other thing about it, right? The beautiful thing, this is where Kyrie fucked up, is the caption, right? You can't tell me there's anything wrong as long as the caption expresses your viewpoint, right? So I can post up anything I want and then explain what I think about it, especially if it's a popular opinion, right? So now you can't be mad at what was posted because you now see the reason why I posted it, right? If Kyrie had explained to them just like, hey, let me know what you think about this film, not whether or not he likes it or not, are they going to be mad that he posted a link to a film that's whatever? No, because he's asking for your opinion. So now you'd be able to comment respectfully or disrespectfully, however, but not about him personally, just more about the option of whatever, right? So that utilize the outlet that they give you. I mean, at the same time, the caption thing is stupid. Like I showed you that picture of the girl who was like
The lawyer.
talking shit. Yeah, like the girl who was talking or posted a picture of her tits and then like asking what you thought about the death penalty.
What do you think about that?
What you think I'm thinking about the death penalty and you throwing out like triple D's in front of my face right now and I'm posing in a bikini like, yeah,
I'm gonna show you my titties.
I think you should bounce and save a life. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Maybe that's why the big titties
I
are
have not
causing
used it in
death.
a long, long time.
Well, people say that.
Say hi, Lydia. Say hi, Will. Real quick.
Fuck you, people.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get up in there like that. I just had cut on a long time. But I had to go say it to the bitch.
Listen.
See, this is what we have to put up with.
Yeah.
This man
We're over
has
here.
actual ADHD.
We're on
That
XY
Adderall
101
shit,
speaking
that
to
shit.
the fans, and he want to be on the phone.
Yo,
That was a.
you know the last time you
That was
seen
a
me?
Nah, I
No
remember
snort.
this kid was hyper as fuck.
Yo, I couldn't keep still. It was an Adderall.
When
shot
was
for
that?
Real. That was no joke. But
What was
like,
that?
since
Because boy, you
he
can't
was
hardly
back.
stay still
October,
now.
from October to from October
It's like
to
a famine.
No, I'm serious. Like, I'm not even joking. There was an Adderall shortage. You can go like,
They got
hold
back
on,
on track, huh?
let me cut this out real quick. I'll explain it to you. All right. So Adderall did have like Tiva, the people that make the shit. Their pharmacy that place had to shut down. So what's going on right now? Because over the pandemic, so many people were using like the little telemedicine services and shit, and they like it was a big ass spike in like Adderall.
Delivery, yeah.
I had like Adderall prescriptions and shit. So shit got
Mental
tight.
illness, a spike in mental illness.
Yeah, shit got tight. So, goddamn it, you can't even like before. I would get like 30. You know what I'm saying? And I would go back every 28 days. I had a whole bunch of Adderall
Right.
pills. Right? Not no more. You can only it's like that allocated shit. So if you get prescribed 28, if you're gonna be seen in 28 days, you gotta get that shit prescribed for 28 days.
Right.
Until you get to the next one. So ain't no fucking extras and shit like that. Like nigga, you gonna come back here on the 28th day to get that 28th pill. That's how that shit gonna
Of
work.
course.
I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Hmm?
I don't like that.
Why?
This is about control.
Word.
I mean, and the DEAs and what? So
It means you can't even lose the pill. Like, think about that. You can end up with the day, like, you drop the pill on the floor. You get some people who are super OCD.
Like-
and they're
like,
gonna be
yeah.
I ain't gonna eat this shit now. Like, what am I supposed to
You'd be
do?
surprised.
I think anybody that takes Adderall and drops it on the fucking floor, I don't give a fuck that OCD or not. They picking that pill back up.
I don't think you understand
Well,
how
you'll
hard.
learn the
5 second rule.
OCD.
5 second rule.
No, you don't. You don't understand how OCD some people can be. Like, that's
They like leaving that pill on the floor.
Why?
they don't even want to touch it sometimes. Like, that's just how some things
Not
are.
if you're an addict, dude.
No,
I'm sorry.
Not if you're an addict, but some
You're
people
gonna
who
be
have OCD have
scraping
it
the
on
carpet.
that
You're
level.
gonna be
like, real
scraping
talk.
the carpet for bits of
I'm talking the
whatever.
I'm talking the motherfucker who can't leave a room without flicking the light up 30 times.
Oh,
type
yeah.
shit. Like,
Okay, yeah, deep.
I'm not talking about the person who's like a little extra clean
Yeah,
or whatever,
that's
because there's
me.
levels to it. But I'm talking that you have some real OCD
Yeah, yeah.
people, and if they don't fuck with something, they don't fuck with something
Yeah,
heavy.
right.
Like, they have to call mom and be like, "I dropped this. Like, come get that for me," because they don't want to touch the ground, type shit. Like, so
Damn.
imagine for the person who has a situation like that.
Your OCD and you,
You know,
use
like-
Adderall and
You
you
better
drop
be
it.
careful.
Wait a minute though.
Don't
like,
drop it.
see, I don't think you could have OCD and take Adderall. That's a bad look for you. Cause it's like Adderall puts you on fucking repeat. When you first start taking it, it's like a fucking. So you can't be like that in fucking OCD. I would like to hope there's not a psychiatrist that would recommend a person with OCD take Adderall.
How many people get misdiagnosed every day?
I mean, millions probably,
Yeah.
billions. Well, I mean, it's a fucking spike of Adderall doses.
That's
So
my point.
it's so many. It's so many. Like that's what I'm saying. There's so many fucking dosage or prescriptions being prescribed for this shit that the DEA's involved. So
They should be involved. They're selling drugs.
I mean, you have to like. I go back and look. It's like you go and look on the thing. It's like
fight a war.
it's like a fucking. You can go back and track the shit. And I was like, God damn. They're like, like, okay, when it came in, when they're producing this shit again, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, God. And then what I noticed after that is you go on YouTube and there are a whole bunch of YouTube ads trying to get people to shy away from Adderall. Specifically from Adderall. Yeah, hell
They trying
yeah.
to push it up on me.
They try to push it up on you?
Yeah.
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I would have done it already.
What I've learned over this, and this is kind of like to get away from what we're doing right now, but what I've learned is I don't really need that shit.
Yeah.
I've learned to appreciate what it does for you too, though. Like I really know that. Okay, yeah, I do need it, but not fucking 30 to 60 milligrams of fucking Adderall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta balance that shit out.
It was like the only thing I noticed was all scattered as a motherfucker. Yo, my God. But I digress from all the bullshit. However you use that fucking word. Shit, Juneteenth. I was trying to stay away from now.
I mean, you might as well. We done went through the whole year. So
I'm
I was
serious,
trying
right?
to get through the whole year, goddamn it, but you know.
we're
I
in the
mean,
summer now.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I want to say yes as a black person, but then it's like a
You gotta-
day we're celebrating the
Why
fact
now?
that people. Well, now it's because people are woke. Like, let's be real about it, right? It's,
Fuck outta here.
and
But
the thing
it's-
about it is there are places in this country where
Been awake.
no, but there are places in this country where people have been celebrating it, right? Like there are
Right.
traditions to
They've been
Juneteenth
Yeah.
that people don't even know. Like people, like even cherry soda, right? Type shit where people like, there's a cherry soda. Like I remember that was a thing on the internet. Like no one knew there was a cherry soda flavor type shit, right? So yeah, that's the thing. So
Because it only just got big within the 2 to 3 years.
I mean, literally, yeah. Like it blew up when no one had anything else to do thanks to COVID. Like you want to ask why people? It's COVID. People were home and bored and wanted to rah rah about something, right?
Yeah.
Like you really think that George Floyd
Black
thing would
Lives
have
Matter.
jumped if it wasn't for COVID? No
No.
one would have given. That's another black man killed by the police, and it wouldn't have gone to international protests in Japan where like people constantly would be like, the Japanese don't like black people. They fucking marched for one, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I throw that in people's faces all the fucking time. They were the ones
It was
marching
just
with us during the
proven-
Lane Man March too. Like
it was just proven with the 4 cops and everything that.
Yeah,
beat
that's
up on-
what I'm saying. You know
Nobody
what I'm
really
saying?
cares
Like-
because we're back at work now.
every.
Yeah, it's been weird lately.
It's not weird, it's just normal.
We went back to the
We're
normal
getting
of-
back to that after 2 years of being quarantined. You know what I mean? Like it takes an adjustment. I'm finding out kids are having adjustment issues now going back to school.
Of course, because they used to just have to attend class in pajamas.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
it's
imagine
not
having to
that
go through
not the
that.
adjustment. It's just they got lazy being in their house, so now they got to be an
Some of
adult
them
and go
have
back to
social-
school.
The
No,
real
so
sensitive
they're-
kids,
they're
they have
awkward
social
now.
Issues.
Yeah.
They have social anxiety.
They couldn't talk to
issues
kids in the
and stuff
first place,
now.
and then now that they got away from them, they were okay, and then they
Yeah.
had to go back.
They didn't
The only-
know
the
how
only
to
ones
process
that-
I would have loved going to homeschool.
Bro,
Yeah.
no people. You told me all I gotta
It's
do.
a dream now
is-
for kids. High school, I would have been at home.
I'm still
They
mad.
come
I
to
couldn't
see
tell.
us.
Especially
Boom.
the
I'm so mad.
ones that
I
are not
couldn't
popular.
telecommute to work for the entire time. Like I had to go to work every day throughout this, working in a hospital. I really wish I had a 2-year period to just work from a computer.
I
somewhere
would
away.
have been done with high school.
That's the
like
only
that.
thing that's good that came out of the whole pandemic. A lot of the companies realized, wait, I can have this person work from their house and I save a lot of money on other stuff. A lot of companies closed down their offices.
Right.
That's when that virtual office came up more
Yeah.
popular now.
I mean, in all honesty, I think one thing that was really brought out to people was college education prices. Right? A lot of people realize that the education that they're receiving actually isn't much better when you go to like an Ivy League school to a regular university. I mean, not the same as like maybe a city college,
Yeah,
but like because it was you were exposed. You were really paying for the fact that you're living on your own, right? So that 36K really
Student
should have been
loans are
only
ridiculous.
12K because of just the education. And there are more online options down at these big schools because they got exposed and stuff like that. So I think that was a benefit because now it forces colleges to be more affordable, right? It allows people to get that paperwork that gets them the regular 9 to 5. Because the hardest thing about
Especially if you're local.
Yeah.
If you live in, locally, I know in New York, they're starting to get that.
bro,
like,
do you know CUNYs and
why wouldn't you
SUNYs?
go to school?
CUNYs and SUNYs are now marketing, hey, get your education without a debt. Like that's
Without debt.
that's their whole
something that was unheard of.
boom. Like, hey man, you can actually afford school. We're like, shit,
Just
how?
fucking wake up and go to school.
Yeah, that's,
That's it.
and again,
Just
like
do it.
I would have did it. I would have done it.
I like to talk about my cousin.
grinned
You
and
know,
bared it and just did it.
She-
Got through it.
my cousin did everything through the CUNY student system and is now a top judge in the city of New York. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Like, you don't have to go to a school with a name or a history or whatever. You know, like
just need that
just
basic
just
education.
just need a paper. Just a degree saying that this person did
As long
school
as it's
past
the
high school.
standard, Yeah.
Like that's it, right? Like there was I didn't think there was a point in time in this country. I think around like 2007, 2008, where they were talking about the fact that like you needed a degree just to work at McDonald's at some places, which I thought was hilarious because I know a bunch of people who work at McDonald's here in New York who don't even have papers to say they belong here. But like,
When they trying to unionize, too?
And then
Yeah.
when
oh, they're
McDonald's-
starting to. Yeah, the 32 BJ was starting to do that for the 5 for 15 and all that to get them like fast food workers jobs and stuff like that. No, that shit still cracks me up because I'm like, I need a degree to work at McDonald's when like half the McDonald's staff that I literally go to can't even speak English. I can't say I need the number 5. It has to be the cinco. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigga, let me tell you something. That's another. Ooh, God. My
Yep.
daughter pointed some shit out to me the other day. We was at McDonald's and she was like,
These are the best like enlighteners.
she was like, there it is right there. She's like, the instructions to make the burger, all the shit is right fucking there.
It doesn't taste.
Right there in front of you. And they still fuck it up.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't
yeah.
cook them a griddle for fucking shit.
And you got there bright and early.
Ooh, yo, sorry. The other day, goddamn, when I went in there, got a fucking McGriddle. He 2 for $6, right? And my wife, she has a tooth issue, so I got a. She's like, give me a sausage biscuit. This motherfucker put a piece of egg on it and walked it out. Why sent me out with it? I had no idea till I got home. I was like, where the fuck is the sausage at? This motherfucker just put a piece of egg
and
on the fucking sausage. So she took the shit off and just, you know what I'm saying, put some jelly on it. She
Yeah.
took it like, what the fuck is this?
And
I would never eat it.
you know when they don't need an education when you say, let me get a cheeseburger, but I just want the cheese. And they said, the lady looked at me and said, do you want the burger? I left. And I went to the next cashier and she was looking at me, waiting for me to order. I was like, no, I'm going to order right here. What I mean is I just want the cheeseburger. I don't want the lettuce. I don't want the tomato, you know? So I have to explain to them, let me get one of those cheeseburgers. But you know what? Take out the tomato, take out the lettuce, take out the onions. Also, you want the cheese? Oh, now you understand me, bitch,
That's
right?
the deluxe.
Like, now you understand me. But when I
That's the
said
deluxe.
I just want a cheeseburger, plain cheeseburger.
That's the deluxe, Charles. That's why. They started you off with the deluxe.
No, but I'm telling them, I just
not-
want a plain cheeseburger.
Yeah, I know.
See, that would confuse me because I'd be the asshole behind there. Like, you want a plain cheeseburger?
That's why you get-
If you put a cheese on the burger, it is no longer a plain burger. So
That's
you
what
want
I'm
a plain
saying.
Cheeseburger.
Y'all some pieces of shit.
Can't be a plain
So,
cheeseburger.
in my mind, I thought they were
Be a
gonna
cheeseburger.
I thought they were gonna
or
give me
be
a
plain
burger. They were gonna give me a burger and the cheese on the side because that makes it a plain cheeseburger, right?
That's what I would do. That's the type of shit that I would do.
But
Now,
you
I won't
you
get mad at
the
that.
option. You go to click on the thing that says make it plain.
And that means
Yeah.
no cheese.
Yeah,
No
that's all you
cheese.
gotta do is make it plain. But regardless of what, the fucking instructions
Even
are
the
still right there in
instructions are
front of
there.
you. Huh?
Even the instructions are there.
That's what I was gonna say. The instructions are still fucking right there in front of you. We had a clear view right to it.
So
Look
then,
like
I,
a
so
little-
then I gotta ask,
what?
were they in English?
Of course.
No, so it's a language. Maybe it's a language barrier too. Yeah, but there's pictures.
Because I know where you live.
Maybe it's a
I
few.
know where you live. I know that McDonald's you're talking about.
It's crazy.
It could be a image problem too because don't they be having it? Because I seen it said lettuce and they had the drawing of the lettuce.
Pictures.
Yes.
They had the
If you
picture
go-
of the lettuce.
Right, if you-
So then it's not a language problem.
It's a stupid problem. So what
Right
degree do
there,
you need?
it's Stupid. Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen somebody draw something and you're like, that's supposed to be a duck?
Yeah, but you know what it looks like in real life when it comes out of the portal. You know.
Maybe the picture don't match the actual thing.
Then
Like you said, half the
a
time you see the
medicine
food on,
problem.
you see the pictures on the screen, you're like, ooh, that shit looks delicious. Then you get the food and you're like, this ain't what it
This-
looks
this-
like.
no,
So
no,
imagine when you're trying to put it together, you're like, this doesn't look like that. What are you doing?
That's probably why they was like, wait a minute, what?
Exactly. This doesn't
So
look like a tomato.
unappetizing now.
This lettuce look fresh. They
Try
telling
get
me to
you
put
look
the
like
paper.
picture. No, you're
Word.
not, homie. Nah, it's not
Nah,
happening.
it's not happening.
See?
Things come out of
See, that's what happened. The girls there said, looks at the picture, lettuce. Oh yeah, this is not lettuce. This is a green paper.
Yeah,
This is just
exactly.
paper. Like what? I'm supposed to put
Telling you,
this
that's probably what it is.
Oh.
because those lettuce look flat and skinny as hell.
Should yell back behind it. Bitch! Put it on the sandwich, right?
Put it on the sandwich, right?
Food nowadays.
Oh, that shit bugged me the fuck out. Anyway, this is another episode of Calvin's Corner on XY101.
This is a whole thing about spam.